The photo you are looking at right now, if you learn the truth behind it, it will leave you shocked. So let's uncover the full story behind this photo. In this world, there are many people who don't like living among crowds. They prefer to be alone, creating a world of their own. Such people often think, what if I go somewhere far away, where there is no connection with the world at all? And today's video is based on a true story. This man's name was Christopher Johnson McCandless. He was born on February 12, 1968, in El Segundo, California, and he was just 24 years old. Christopher believed, a person is not truly free until they give up everything. And one day, he gave up everything, all for one dream, to find himself. His father was an aerospace engineer, and together with his mother, he had started a successful business. During Christopher's childhood, the family moved to the eastern part of the United States. Christopher grew up in Annandale, Virginia near Washington, D.C. He was a bright student. He studied at Emory University where he performed exceptionally well in subjects related to history and human life. He also wrote articles for the college newspaper. From a young age, Christopher loved traveling and living a free life. During one summer vacation, he traveled alone to Fairbanks, Alaska. After graduating college in May 1990, he donated all his savings to charity, distanced himself from his family, and set out in search of a new life. Near Lake Mead in Arizona, a sudden flood destroyed his car. But instead of fixing it, he abandoned the car and continued his journey on foot. Christopher considered himself a wanderer. He traveled across the western United States, sometimes hopping freight trains, sometimes hitchhiking with strangers. In the winter of 1990, he befriended a man named Wayne Westerberg who ran a grain elevator in South Dakota. Christopher worked there for a while before moving on again. Later, he launched a small canoe on the Colorado River and headed toward Mexico. When he returned to the U.S., during the winter of 1991, he worked at a McDonald's restaurant in Bullhead City, Arizona. After spending some time in Salton City, California, he returned to Carthage. There, he began preparing for his biggest dream, to live alone in the wilderness of Alaska. On April 25, 1992, he reached Fairbanks via the Alaska Highway through Canada. 3 days later, he hitchhiked toward the Stampede Trail. The driver felt Christopher wouldn't survive long in the wild. Because he had only 10 kilograms of rice, a few books, no proper map, and a small rifle which was considered inadequate protection against large animals. Initially, Christopher planned to walk all the way to the Bering Sea, but along the way, he discovered an abandoned bus. He decided to stay there. He survived by hunting small animals and eating roots and wild berries. On a wooden panel inside the bus, he wrote, "I am a free traveler. My home is the road." But the real trouble began in July, when melting snow caused the Teklanika River to swell dangerously. The river he had crossed easily before had now become deadly. Unable to cross back, he returned to the bus and became trapped. With food running out, his body grew weaker day by day. He died in mid-August 1992. On September 6, 1992, hunters discovered his body. At that time, he weighed only 66 pounds, 30 kilograms. The official report listed starvation as the cause of death. However, Christopher believed that the wild potatoes he had eaten were responsible for his illness. Later research suggested that those wild seeds contained a toxic substance that weakens the body from the inside. Even today, the exact cause of his death remains a subject of debate. In this photo, the paper he is holding has something written on it. Not a plea for help, not a complaint, just a quiet farewell, as if he already knew there was no way back. Nearby were his diary, a few notes, and that final photograph. The world was left stunned. Some people call him foolish. Others call him a free spirit. But the question still remains. Was he truly free? Or did loneliness become his greatest mistake? This story teaches us one thing. Dreams are important, but preparation is even more important. Even today, this photo continues to circulate on the internet. And every time, it leaves behind the same question. If you were in his place, Would you choose the same path? Tell us in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We'll meet again with another fascinating story.